It's Evelina back with another art update. It is the 20th of July, and I've been thinking a lot, well, through my research and through my practice, I've been thinking a lot about what I'm trying to do with my art, and it has also made me kind of rethink what I think art is supposed to do and what artists are made trying to do. And I've come to the conclusion that I think basically that artists should make our lives more meaningful. I think that is the responsibility of the artist. I think it adds something to our existence when done right. And that is what I want to do. It might sound grand, but this has taken me a long time to figure out. I viewed art and as very abstracted. It could be almost anything, and finally I found out what I believe in the matter, which helps, especially since I am one. And I found that my way of doing this is to make the ordinary extraordinary. I want to, kind of what I was talking about yesterday, I want to create this fictional but true things. Whether it is films or sculpture or installation or whatever it is, I want to do that. I want to make people revisit the world again in a different light, kind of make them remember what it was like to view the world through their imagination, with the imagination wide open. And with a blank slate and new expectations. That is what I want to do with my art, and sometimes I will fail and sometimes I will succeed, and but I have that goal, and that is what I'm going to strive towards. I think bringing a little bit of heaven to earth would be wonderful, and bringing some of that fairy dust magic to people, to the everyday. That has become what my practice is about. It started out being mostly about the materials and exploring those, and I think when I was doing painting I didn't really have any particular goal, just made stuff. And then came sculpture, where I started to, which what I was starting out the MA in, kind of exploring materials and having this desire to explore natural materials with man-made materials and their connections. And then moving on from that and moving towards more performance and sculpture and then moving on from that and finding film and installations, which are taking up a majority of my practice now, being at the center of it. And I think it does have a lot to do with this exploration in which I've tried to find what it is that I want to do with my art, and a lot of, which is why I had such an such an extensive bibliography, trying to figure out why this interests me, with this like fairy tale fantasy thing that was new, and all these things where I felt this pull in my practice, but I couldn't put words to it, and I didn't really have a goal where I was headed, but now I do, and it feels good to finally be able to see that clearly and have that to work towards, because now everything that I do, I see where the pull is, where the pull is going, where it's driving me, and yeah, I'm very happy about that. And now I just need to keep making things. Yeah, it's been lately it feels like I haven't left the computer. I'm just doing a lot of editing, but I'm also preparing for a new video soon, so that's pretty exciting, so look forward to that. And yeah, just lots of preparing to do and lots of ideas, both for the final project and for my practice. Ah, feels so good. Ah, finally. Alright, that is my art update. Bye.